From the garage of an insecure man and his friends who he's tricked into hanging out with him under the pretext of hosting a podcast, this is Debaser, a film podcast. I'm Jared Rusk, and I'm joined by my co-host, Will Taylor. On this show, we explore both new and familiar movies to bring you details and discussion about them as we decide if we will draft them for our own boutique media label, all in an effort to debase the films and ourselves. Today's episode, a cringe-inducing comedy that hits a little too close to home for most adult men, starring the uniquely talented Tim Robinson of I Think You Should Leave fame. After the break, Will and I discuss the hit offbeat indie comedy Friendship. Stay tuned.
You gotta kick it off with a killer to grab attention. Then you gotta take it up a notch.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us.
Who are you?
I'm Shiva, the god of death.
Cells.
Interlinked.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
How do we even tackle this one? This shit is so fucking good and so quotable. I love it. Jared, let's talk about friendship.
It's about friendship, man. So in my intro, I referenced that this hits a little too close to home because this is almost a horror movie for any man like older than like 25, maybe. Because like a lot of this is real as hell. Like your wife is way more beautiful than you. Your friends are way cooler than you, and you're always being like self-conscious about it. But also you're just so entranced with them. You know, you're like, I want to be cool and like them, and I want them to like me kind of thing.
Is that really what you suffer? You don't suffer from that, do you?
Yeah, I feel that all the time.
No fucking way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I think that is a universal, like 80 to 90% of people feel that, you know, and maybe not at all times, but just in different times of their life, you know.
I would say that this is more of a, I mean, it's not a commentary on like the male loneliness epidemic, but that
I think it almost is.
Yeah,
in a way. Yeah. It's a more realistic, you know.
Right, but like our protagonist doesn't have friends. That's why
he's lonely.
Yeah, that is why
he takes to Austin so much.
No, I know, but like I wouldn't say that this is a how do you say, like sitting in
it's a lone wolf movie, a Pizza Planet guy or whatever.
Yeah. A Pizza Planet?
Yeah, the guy that shot up Pizza Planet thinking that Hillary Clinton was keeping children in the basement.
Comic ping pong. Or whatever.
I thought it was Pizza Planet. Oh, is that from Toy Story?
That is Toy Story. Cosmic pinball.
Fuck! I fucked it up. Fuck!
Oh yeah, dude, this movie is so fucking quotable. It's crazy.
The way Tim Robinson yells "fuck" is so funny.
It's great. I love it. You know, I think that this movie is more about like guys need to have rules, right? If you don't have rules, then you have anarchy. If you want to have a friend, have a son. Okay, that's what you should do. Yeah.
I did turn to my wife during this movie and I said, after men hit a certain age, it's in their 30s-ish, they become weird. And they have two directions. They can either become a cool, good kind of weird or a bad, like lone wolf kind of weird, where they're going to be on the news for a bad reason. And like Austin is the cool kind of weird, where he has like unique hobbies that like not everyone thinks is cool, but like, you know, they're at least hobbies and things like that.
He is cringe, but he is free.
But he embraces it, and he is like, he's social, he's outgoing, you know, whereas Tim Robinson's character is Craig, yes, which is very upsetting because I'm always wanting to call him Craig Robinson, who's a completely different actor. And so his name in this is Craig, and that is really throwing me off, and it also threw off a friend of ours. Anyway, his character is the opposite. Like, he's not very social, and he's become very weird, bad weird.
Yes.
He has like no real hobbies, no real interests that like make him interesting, or
he's a blank slate. I mean, even like looking at his clothes.
Adapts everything else. Oh my God, his fucking OVD.
Yeah, it's OVD, Ocean View Dining.
He's obsessed with this clothing company that just makes the most bland ass.
It's not a clothing company. It's a restaurant.
It's both.
It's
both. They have a website.
But do they really?
Yes. It's marketing for the movie.
Oh, okay,
but yes.
Thank God. But like,
no, because I had to look it up to be like, is this real?
Okay,
and it's all made for the movie, but they did make some like tie-in merchandise for the movie.
That's actually fucking tight.
Yeah,
I thought. Well, my thought process when he was explaining like the thing, he's like, oh, and they have great food. My thought process was oh, this is like a Northeast Cracker Barrel. OVD.
I think that is what it's playing off of. Is like, yeah, it's a restaurant that just happens to make
clothing,
a line of clothing.
He goes there specifically for the clothing.
And not because they're good. Food. They look like shit. But his thing is like, they're the only clothes that fit. And that's literally their tagline on the website.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, they just fit.
It's like Dan Flash's. Like the more patterns they have on the shirt, the more expensive it is.
Because they're so fucking wild.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Okay. The title of the movie today is Friendship. It was released on May 9th, 2025. It is available on VOD. Obviously, we recommend you go check it out. We had a great time, as you can tell from our demeanor. The film stars Tim Robinson, Kate Mara, Jack Dylan Grazer, and Paul Rudd.
Is Jack Dylan the son?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not 1,000%, but it must be.
Yeah.
The film was written and directed by Andrew DeYoung. Andrew is an up-and-coming filmmaker that's written a few small projects and directed an assortment of episodes of multiple comedy shows like High Fidelity, the remake for Hulu, Shrill, Pin 15, and Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you've definitely seen something else he's directed because he's done a lot of TV shows. The premise of the film is a suburban dad falls hard for his charismatic new neighbor. It's very succinct.
Yeah.
The budget isn't known. I could not find it. But it's estimated to be around $7-ish million.
Yeah, this is definitely low budget.
But it did gross $16 million.
Thank God.
Yeah. It has a 88% of Rotten Tomatoes. And film critic Linda Merrick gave the film 4 stars. And in her review, she wrote, Friendship is a film about male inadequacy, delivered with an affection for the ridiculous and a discomfort with the sincere. Rewarding for those willing to hang out in the weird liminal space between social embarrassment and spiritual crisis.
Wow.
Yeah, very good. That I pulled that one for a fucking
That
reason.
was fantastic.
Linda nailed that one. Over on Letterboxd, user Justin LaLiberty gave the film 4 stars, writing, Finally, a movie for and about men who are anxious about being bald and still listen to nu metal.
I'm shortly. I'll give myself another 10 years, and I that will be me. Unfortunately.
Have you not re-embraced nu metal?
Oh no! It's the bald part.
Oh, I don't think you're going bald. Not that fast. Maybe in your 60s.
Oh, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that.
Of course. Also, I got a bone to pick with this fucking movie. At the mention of nu metal.
Oh, because of Slipknot?
It's referred to as punk music multiple times throughout the movie. Even in the subtitles, it says punk music playing when it's Slipknot's Wait and Bleed.
Yeah.
That is not. It's fucking nu metal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not punk in the least.
Jared, they're doing this on purpose to trigger the autism of
I did think
of
it was
nu metal
intentional.
guys.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I don't have any notes or trivia on this movie because there really wasn't any.
I don't think there was any. So me and you talked about what could be trivia things, like the Slipknot inclusion is possibly a nod to Detroiters, right?
Because I didn't even think of that.
Of what's his name?
Because
the
of
mask.
Conor O'Malley's character in
Yeah.
that show references having a Slipknot mask.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, like that might be it. I'm trying to think of like other things that could be references, but there really isn't anything. Like I even thought that this was done by Tim Robinson. Like, because does he direct a lot of the episodes for I Think You Should Leave, or is he just like?
I don't think he directs, but he writes a lot of it, obviously,
Okay.
because he wrote for SNL, albeit briefly. A lot of his sketches got rejected, and so he carried over a lot of them for I Think You Should Leave.
His sketches got rejected. They were too funny. I know, that's crazy.
Well, too weird, you know.
Whatever.
I think some of the weirdest people on SNL get overlooked and then go on to do their own things. One of them being Bill Hader.
Yeah.
You know,
Bill Hader's one of the funniest people on there, like by far.
And I love, like, he was on Conan's podcast a while ago and was talking about how him and John Mulaney and a couple other guys, I can't remember who, like Fred Armisen and somebody else, would like have so many in jokes and would write sketches that were just for them. And they would pitch them, you know, in the room before, you know, like with all the other writers, and like nobody would laugh, and they would just be like, okay, that one's for us, obviously. We'll never revisit that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, but I'm dying laughing listening to the being like, that's what I want. Like, that's why SNL has always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, since those guys left, like, it's rare that like a sketch actually shines through for me anymore. Yeah. Granted, there are some people on it now that I like, but it's like 1 out of every 5 or 7 people involved in SNL I think are funny. Like Sarah Squirm and Carl Tart, like, I think are incredible. But then there's still a Colin Jost on the fucking show, who I think is, you know.
You don't think he's funny? I think
I think he's smarmy.
I think Michael Che is a very funny guy.
I think Colin Jost is the modern day Jimmy Fallon.
Okay. That's sad. I don't like Jimmy Fallon.
No one should.
I don't like him.
The man's an ass.
And I don't like that he has a whole ride system at Universal. I'm like,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
I
hate.
didn't even realize that.
I've ridden it once, and I will never ride it again. It's so fucking stupid.
Don't get me on a Jimmy Fallon rant.
No, it's okay. We're not going to do that.
You know what that fucker's doing now?
Yeah, he's getting Greg Gutfeld on his fucking show.
He's such a fucking sellout. And he's the guy that like had Trump on his show.
Yeah, I know, and tousled his hair. No,
Yeah.
I'm aware.
And like made him
he did
personable.
He did the personable thing the first election, and then the podcast guys did it the second one. Like, what's his name? Oh, it is Theo Von. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah, but fuck Theo Von. Theo Von was never a serious person.
No.
Doesn't make, 7 figures hosting one of the most prestigious shows, of network TV, Anyway, the plot of Friendship. For those listening that haven't seen it, for some reason,
you should go see it.
you need to check this out.
Yeah, it's actually
a good time.
funny.
You're going to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
If you like, especially if you like, I Think You Should Leave at all. I know the comparisons have been made to death, but like it's for good reason, even though honestly, it shares very little DNA. Like it's not written and directed by anyone attached to. I think
That's actually one of the biggest surprises for me.
Yeah,
because I stayed for the credits because I wanted to see who directed this.
Right, it feels like it's a spin-off of a sketch from it, and it's not. Like it happened organically, although the character was written for Tim Robinson from the beginning.
Yeah, it's a Tim Robinson vehicle. Is what I've heard
vehicle
described as.
Yeah, but it is like a I Think You Should Leave sketch stretched to 90 minutes. But I mean that complimentary.
Oh yeah,
like in the best way possible. Mm-hmm. But that is like the elevator pitch.
It is a cohesive I Think You Should Leave sketch.
Yeah, I agree. So the premise is, or the plot synopsis rather, Craig Waterman, which is Tim Robinson's character, is a marketing executive in the fictional city of Clovis, which is basically upstate New York, I'm pretty sure. And he is preparing to sell his family home along with his wife, Tammy. Tammy is played by Kate Mara, by the way. She has recently recovered from cancer and is frustrated with Craig's emotional unavailability and his lack of interest in her flower business, and has rekindled a relationship with her ex-boyfriend Devon. Do you remember that actor's name? He's from She-Hulk and the other two.
No, so I remember actually it was like maybe right after you had watched this movie. You were like, this is like the hot guy from this, that, and the other and whatnot. He's been like in a bunch of things, but he's always like this dreamy firefighter-esque like hot guy.
Devon is played by Josh Shigara. Mm-hmm. Love that guy. He pops up in everything lately. And this is leaving Craig increasingly adrift. One day they get a package mistakenly delivered to them by the mailman. They're always blaming the mailman for misdelivering mail.
Yeah.
But it does happen like 5 times.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So the wife is like, "Oh, the mailman messed up. Can you bring this package to the neighbor's house?" And so Craig walks over there and meets Austin Carmichael, played by Paul Rudd, who is a quirky local meteorologist, and drops off the box and says, "Hey, sorry, we got the wrong mail." But Craig is obviously like infatuated with him from the get-go.
He's curious about what's going on.
Yeah. And then, but then has to run off to work. Craig works for a company that intentionally designs, they're like a consulting firm.
Yes.
That intentionally make
applications
that are
habit forming,
harder to resist and put away. No joke, last night, I don't know when this episode drops, that I'm talking about. This episode will drop in like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
But I just recorded an episode of Spellbound and Gagged last night where I talk about deceptive patterns or dark patterns. Are you familiar with what this is?
I am not.
It is basically what Craig traffics in for work.
No shit.
And it is methods that companies use in the user experience field to manipulate people.
Okay, yeah.
I specifically talked about how it applies to video games, but once you see it, you're going to see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like gambling uses it. Instagram uses it. Mm-hmm. Facebook uses it. All kinds of apps and programs and websites use all of these. Mm-hmm. But video games have been adapting them lately, especially like gacha games and live service games.
See, that's why I don't fuck with those, dude.
Yes, you do. Tacticus.
I don't play it.
Oh, you quit playing entirely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like every so often I'll pull it up, but I really don't fuck with it no more.
Marvel Rivals.
I haven't played that in months either.
Okay, good.
I usually I've played.
But you have a lot of experience with these.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've had experiences, but
you're not currently invested in.
No, I try not to really. I try not to wail.
Yeah. Even if you're not wailing, though, you're still falling victim to these patterns.
Oh, okay.
Because being involved with them, it still has its hooks in you, even if you're not pumping money into it.
Yeah.
And hey, listener, I hope that episode drops. I think it's actually for September, so you might not hear it just yet. But anyway, I highly recommend you go and seek that out because it's a really fun episode. We intended to talk for an hour, ended up talking for 2 full hours, and then had to cut ourselves off.
I know the feeling.
So much. Yeah, exactly. But there was so much to talk about, and I didn't even finish all of my notes. I just cut myself off, and I was like, we need to wrap it up. It's getting late. Yeah. But there are so many techniques that they utilize. And as I'm reading them off, like even Ellen was like, oh my God, oh yeah. Like you see this all the time. Like everything does this now, you know, it's so deceptive and manipulative. It's insane. And they've just become so commonplace that like we don't really even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
And
the slow boil.
Yeah. And it's exactly. And it's something I pointed out in the episode is that like, think of the next generation. They don't have the defenses for this that we were given as kids, where we grew up, you know, being wary of these things.
Question everything. Yeah.
Right. And they were like slowly adapted over time, and we saw it happen in front of us. And a lot of these kids are coming into the world and they don't know anything different. They think everything is like this and that's normal and don't know better. And they just start pumping money into these things or investing all their time into these things and not getting the actual reward or enjoyment. I talk so much about Roblox and Fortnite because those are the most commonplace ones anyway, too. Yeah. But oh my God. Anyway, that's all to say. That's what Craig does for a living. And it's played for laughs because it is fucking atrocious.
One of my favorite things he says is like, yeah, what if we could make this app like shame you for not using
it? Yeah.
So fucking good. By the way, this movie is like hella quotable. Like you blitzed up to this part with Austin, but like, there's a point in the first scene, not the first scene, the second one where they're at home and the stepson kisses his mom on the lips, and Tim just has this like dumbfounded look on his face and he goes, "You guys kiss on the lips?"
Yeah.
And Jared, if I don't fucking quote that every single time my son does that shit to my wife, and she's gotten annoyed by it now. Yeah. But I think it's the funniest fucking thing.
I gotta say, we were talking about this movie like weeks ago at this point, but you pointed something out to me about that. I didn't pick up that the son wasn't his kid.
Yeah, it's not his
the
kid.
Ex-boyfriend's kid. And when you pointed that out to me, I felt so dumb for not catching that.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't get it until the second time I watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. In fact, I want to say it was I went and saw this movie in theaters with my 2 Gen Z friends.
Yeah.
And I think one of them actually pointed it out.
Oh, okay.
To me. So,
but yeah, when you pointed it out to me, and then when I watched it the second time, I was like, damn, it's like staring you in the face, dude. It's so clear.
Yeah.
Like, she's like ready to she had a family with this guy at one point, left him for whatever reason, and got with Craig. Maybe because of cancer even, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe she had like a crisis
stability.
And left him. Yeah.
You know, I don't know what a fireman's income is. You know?
It's pretty good, but maybe he wasn't one at the time.
Sure, yeah.
And, and Craig was had like a good office job or something, you know? But
still does, yeah.
No, he gets fired.
Oh, well, yeah. At the
Doesn't
end
he?
Towards the end of the movie.
What is he doing, and how does he afford that van at the end?
Oh, that's credit card debt 100%. Yeah. 100%.
I'm not afraid of you. I bought a van today.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Is that guy in a John Wick movie?
Who?
The guy, the big, tall, European guy that he yells at.
He's actually in
Where do I know him
some
from?
Detroiters episodes, and I believe he's in a couple of I Think You Should Leave sketches.
Okay.
You can definitely see him in a Detroiters episode, but he doesn't have the long hair. It's shorter.
Oh.
Fuck, I fucked it up. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
We gotta fucking go. I'm so fucking scared. Yeah. There are 2 guys in this movie that I know from like Joe Pera stuff.
Your
like
name
Jason
is Jimp?
Stuff. But yeah, that's one of them. Jimp is one of them. He's like Joe Pera.
Oh no, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then the one guy in the group that's like the really dumb one that keeps spoiling Marvel stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's also in he's done work with Joe Pera, but he's also in Let's Start a Cult, which is it's a very funny movie, but I hesitate to recommend it.
I think I've seen it.
Did you? It's the Stavi movie.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
no.
You would like it.
Yeah, okay.
But I I'm like whispering because I'm hesitant to recommend it because it's got like some not very kosher jokes in it.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
gotcha.
But it's, if you know who Stavros is.
No, I know exactly who he is. He's the guy from Cumtown.
Yeah, he's from Cumtown. He has his own show though now called Stavi's World. Like Cumtown fell apart and they all went their separate ways. Although they're all still seeking the highs of being as funny as that show. But that show was also very, what is the word? Edgy?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a soft recommendation for Let's Start a Cult.
You got it.
So through Tammy, Austin invites Craig over to hang out with him and his friends one night. Or no, it's just solo at first.
It was
I
just
guess.
solo.
Yeah. So
and she was, or no, it was with it. No, yeah, it was
it's solo first, and we have to go through that night. I told him you were free, and he's like, "You don't know what I'm doing." And he's like, "You just sit there every night."
Oh, we got to. Hey, look, we got to go see that new Marvel.
We got to go see the new Marvel. It's blowing people's minds.
It's driving people crazy.
And she's like, "I'm meeting up with my ex-boyfriend tonight, actually."
Yeah, and then he's like, "Come on, son, your mom's abandoning us. We got to go see that new Marvel film." And he does something else.
The son's off getting two girlfriends at the same time.
That's true. That's his character arc.
It's so funny. He's such a ladies' man because his real dad is also
This is true.
But so Craig goes over there and hangs out with Austin at Austin's house for the night, and becomes so enamored with him because he's just like the coolest guy in the world.
He's enigmatic.
He's eccentric, a little, just eccentric enough to be cool.
Yeah,
like he shows him an
old arrowhead.
It's not an arrowhead.
It's a spearhead.
It's like a rock.
It's a spearhead.
Or an axe head.
Yeah, some sort of old weapon. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like a giant stone that was like carved to be like an axe head, and he's like, "Look at this! Some like prehistoric man held that 75,000 years ago and looked over a valley and knew that was his home." And Craig like has like this vision as he's like telling him this.
He has the fucking uncut gems.
Yeah, it does do. It is the uncut gems thing. Yeah, 1,000%.
I think it's a nosebleed, and then fucking Austin's like, "Hey, I want to show you something." And then they go and they break into
That's
City
when they
Hall.
go look at the sewers that Austin explores. He does urban exploring.
Come on, man. Let's go before the pigs see us.
Which he quotes later to be like, he calls you guys fucking pigs.
And then they look over the city, just the two of them.
Well, we can't gloss over this.
What?
Austin has apparently been exploring these sewers for a while and like leads Craig through them. And knows a path through them that leads to City Hall.
Yes.
And they go up on top of the building and look over the city, and it's like a nice view, and they like bond.
Yeah, Austin laments how he wants to work Monday morning
he wants to do the morning news instead of the nightly news forecast.
Yeah. And then Craig is like, just ask. All you got to do is ask.
He's like, it worked for me. I wanted my own office, and I just asked, and they gave it to me. And now I eat my lunch alone in there every day. It doesn't matter how stinky it is.
I can eat whatever I want. Doesn't matter how gross. Doesn't matter how stinky it is. Something that smells really bad.
And it's so clear that they just gave him his own office because he's so fucking weird and repulsive,
It's so good. All you got to do is ask.
So the next day, Austin calls Craig up at work and convinces him to skip work to go mushroom hunting with him.
This is the scene where Craig is in the middle of being like, yeah, I think we should make the app like shame you.
He is mid-meeting.
Yes.
Like there are like 5 dudes in his office, and he just accepts the call in front of them, tells them, I'm just doing some bullshit.
Yeah,
and
Austin's like, hey man, you busy? And like, nah, I'm just fucking around.
And just leaves work like in the middle of all of these guys, presumably. But yeah, and he like shows him this cool mushroom and tells him like, yeah, you can totally eat this. It's safe, and so he gives it to him to go eat. And on the way back, they pass a yellow Camaro, and Austin talks about how it's like his dream to drive one, and that if he ever gets it, he's gonna make Craig the first one to ride in it.
That's cherry.
Yeah,
that ride's cherry.
And then Craig has like this fantasy vision of them driving it.
I can see the future. It's full of friends, and the future is beautiful.
But yeah, Craig is becoming increasingly infatuated with Austin. And Craig also invites them to see his band perform that night.
Invites him to see the band.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're in a fucking band?" He's like, "Yeah, I play a little guitar,
Yeah, a
very
little
reminiscent.
punk.
Did you see I Love You, Man?
Oh man, a long time ago. But yeah,
great movie.
Yeah,
one of the better like Apatow movies of that time.
Yeah,
like that and Forgetting Sarah Marshall are probably my favorites.
Okay.
They just like really stand out to me. Like I'll still watch them. Like, yeah, there's like a couple of parts that haven't aged well, but like, way too many homophobic jokes back then. But like, I think those have the least maybe also, and they're just funnier. I Love You, Man was the friendship of its time.
Right.
To, where it was about like how middle-aged guys need friends, and like, yeah, it can be awkward, but like you need the social interaction also.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Craig and Tammy go to see Austin perform, and Craig is just in love with Austin at this point and has a fantasy of him playing drums with
for him,
Austin.
yeah.
Because he wants to play drums. And then I think Austin talks him into buying a drum set too. He's like, you should just play, man.
And we'll
whatever.
jam. Come over
Yeah.
and we'll jam.
It's not about how good you are, man. Just do it. It's fun. And then because of Austin's influence, Craig becomes like
More
a
likable.
more attentive husband and
Yeah.
father and coworker.
He's affable.
Yeah, he's like he's listening to punk music, quote unquote, in the kitchen while making breakfast.
The
and, like,
wild. He's making the wild mushrooms, like
Yeah.
buttered wild mushrooms.
and his son says it tastes like McDonald's. He
Yeah.
offers to go down Tammy, but he gets interrupted.
That's right. That's true.
And she's like clearly very enamored with this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Craig gets invited to hang out with Austin and a group of his friends at Austin's house. This is where things start to spiral. So Craig is very self-conscious about it, and he's trying to be like he's like giving himself a pep talk at one point. He's like standing outside being like, "You're a prince, man. Like, you're cool. You have a good job. You have a nice family. Like, everything's fine." And then when he goes to walk back inside to the house, he walks into the glass door and everyone stops and stares at him. And he just stands there, opens the door and walks inside and goes, "Wow, I didn't realize it was closed. I thought it was open." And then all the glass just shatters
yeah,
instantly behind him like
Yeah.
a delayed effect. And everyone's just very quiet.
And they all start laughing.
And then, no, Craig says,
oh,
"So how did you guys all meet?"
that's
and,
right.
and then they slowly start doing awkward chuckles, and then it becomes a roar. And,
Yeah.
he hits it off.
We did skip over just very
yeah,
briefly when they were collecting mushrooms. Craig starts sinking in the mud and,
yes,
and freaks
that's right.
out and drops his phone. He goes, "Fuck my phone! Call it!" And Austin goes, "I don't have a phone.
I don't have a phone, man. You're looking at a free man."
And he's like, "Whoa," And
well, we got to talk about OVD.
well, yeah.
This
also
is where he explains, like, looks like, oh no, he says that in the sewer, but we should still explain it.
Yeah, he wears this palette of beige and brown,
Beige and
shit.
brown. Oh my god.
Yeah, and he loses like
the
one of
most
his
the frumpiest, boringest jacket you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, he loses he either gets mud on his pants or he loses one of his shoes in the sewers. And he's like, "Fuck, OVD's gonna get some more of my money." And Austin's like, "What the fuck is OVD?" He goes,
OVD.
Ocean View Dining. Yeah, they've got great clothes. It's the only types that fit me. Also, they got pretty good like lobster or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a running joke of like every time some of his clothes gets ruined, Austin will be like, "I guess OVD's gonna get more of your money," sort of thing. It's a running gag. But yeah, he loses his phone, and this pops up after this friend incident.
Well, he's inspired by Austin saying he doesn't have a phone.
Yeah,
because
so he's
he
like, "I don't
doesn't
have a
get a
phone."
new phone. He just lets it get destroyed in the mud and doesn't pick it back up. Also, so that night at Austin's, after he does
glass
that
shatters.
icebreaker with
Yeah.
the glass breaker, let's say, he's hitting it off with everybody. They're having a great time, and they're all sitting around in the garage. And one of the guys in the friend group starts talking about how like his daughter's coming of age. She's a teenager now, and he's like making him insecure that like she's going to start dating soon.
And other guys are looking at her really weird.
Yeah. And so to make him feel better, the guys are telling him like, "Hey man, you're a great dad. Like she's lucky to have a dad like you."
Yeah.
And then one of the guys starts singing "My Boo" by
Yes.
Ghost City DJs,
Yes.
a classic fucking song. My wife and I have loved this song for years. It's so good. But they just start singing it a cappella together.
Yeah. And Craig is like
He's
fascinated.
thrown off, but then enamored with it.
Yeah. He's
It's
like, "Man,
so
these guys are
good.
such good friends that they could just break out in song at any moment."
Yeah. And this is in the trailer, and it sold me instantly.
Oh, is this what got you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like when they broke into this song specifically, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is so good." Like what a good deep cut too.
Yeah.
Like the song had a resurgence a few years ago, but it was like 2017 maybe. It was crazy a long time ago. Anyway, so then a little later, they have like a little mock boxing
Sparring.
match.
Yeah.
Austin just owns like boxing helmets and gloves.
Yeah. As one all men do in their garage.
Bad idea.
Of course.
Period.
Always.
Like never a good idea.
No.
Only in a gym. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea on so many levels. But anyway, Austin and Craig are doing a friendly little boxing match. Austin gets Craig real good a couple of times.
He bops him in the face twice.
and
Yeah.
says, "You know what? Let's not do this anymore. I don't think this is a good idea," because he feels bad.
Yeah.
And then as I think Austin has taken his helmet off, right?
No, he's getting done saying like, "Hey, we should stop," and he puts his hands down.
Yeah.
And he's completely free. And Craig fucking
I think even Craig is like, "We should stop too," but
Yeah.
then just throws
a haymaker. Like he punches the fuck out of him. Yeah.
It's so bad. He hits Austin so hard. Austin goes down. I think he just blacks out for a second.
Yeah.
All the other guys run to him, and like help him up.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they jump all over Craig.
Call him a psycho.
And Craig is like, he's fine. Like, pick him up. What are you doing? He's fine. And then Austin gets up and recovers, and he's like, okay, I think we should wrap things up. I think we should go home, And Craig is like, oh my God, this is the most awkward part of the whole fucking movie.
I know what I gotta do.
I can't even like put into words how bad this is.
I've been a bad boy, and he goes to the sink.
He starts doing baby talk. He's like, I'm sorry.
He goes to a sink and he grabs a bar of soap. He's like, I know my punishment, and he fucking he licks the bar of soap, and he's like, I'm sorry. And it keeps saying, I did bad. I'm a bad boy. I'm sorry. And like he eventually puts the soap in his mouth and
he's like chewing it. Yeah. It's so
very awkward, very weird.
And obviously it's played for cringe because everyone else in the room is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So they all go home. Well, they're going home, I guess. And Craig and Austin, the last two left. One of the guys, I think it's John Glazer's character, is pulling away and goes, yeah, thanks for ruining the night, you asshole. And Austin is like, hey,
he doesn't really say anything mean to Craig.
No, he lets him down gently, but it's clear that like
maybe
Austin
he's like, hey, assignment time again next week or whatever. And Austin's like, maybe I'll let you know or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, Austin starts distancing himself from him, but Craig is clearly desperate to reconnect with him. Craig shows up at the TV station unannounced because Austin has gotten the morning news slot, and Craig wants to see him on his first day. But Austin's kind of thrown off by why he's there. He's obviously lying to get in there. And also he sees that Austin does, in fact, have a cell phone.
Yeah.
He was lying. But Austin is very clear that, like, we got to quit seeing each other. Like, I forget how
he doesn't even say that. It's like, why are you here? Like, I'm really fucking nervous and I need to land this. And like, he even gets lampooned by one of the hosts.
He makes a few gaffes on the show and is getting chastised, by the TV anchors. But Greg officially breaks things off. Or Austin officially breaks things off with Craig.
Yeah, Craig takes his brand new drum kit to Austin's house.
Yeah, that's right.
And drags it up the fucking stairs and shit. And Austin very nicely goes, hey, I no longer want to continue this friendship.
Yeah.
And, at this time.
Well, later we find out that Craig at work, Craig is assigned this big project where he's working with the mayor of the city. And he has to take this big conference call with the mayor later that day. Well, he goes home for lunch and to eat lunch at home, I guess, or whatever. And then he finds out that they mistakenly got another package for Austin again.
Mm-hmm.
So he decides to use it as an excuse to go and break in and just kind of like live in Austin's house for a minute, and because he misses him and he wants to like feel his things and see his house.
Yeah, be in his presence.
What he doesn't realize is his wife is there. So he's hiding from her when he finds out. But he's going through all of Austin's things.
He sees a book on ayahuasca.
Yeah. Finds a golden 1911 pistol.
Yeah.
And takes it. And then gets a phone call, realizes it's the fucking work meeting, like conference call with the mayor. So he takes it, but he has to whisper because Bianca hears him and thinks it's Austin.
Yeah.
So he's like, hello. And then the mayor is like chastising him. He's like, so Craig, I heard a crazy story. Is it true that you don't have a cell phone?
Yeah.
And then he like freaks out, sneaks out of the house, and as he's running away, goes like, actually, that was just an experiment. I was just doing an experiment. I have a phone now.
So good.
And he like after that happens, he goes to a cell phone store, meets T-Boy, and buys a cell phone. Throws a bunch of money down and gets a very expensive phone with a fancy
case,
Mars rover case,
and then like asks this young
invites
boy.
The fucking teenager or 20-year-old.
He doesn't know if he's a teenager or not, but it's like clearly a very young boy
with a rat tail.
With a rat tail, and it's almost played for like an older man asking a young man to like go get some drinks and shit. Like,
yeah, he's like, "Do you want to go to this bar and like have a drink with me?" And he's like, "No, man, I'm not 21. But hey, if you ever want something stronger than alcohol, you let me know."
Yeah, and we do get
this character. Back. Awesome. This actor did a great job.
T-Boy's the shit. I love
cool.
T-Boy. He's so good.
I love you, T-Boy. Yeah. Oh no, he says I love you, Toad Boy. And he's like,
no,
it's T-Boy.
I love you, T-Boy. So good.
So he wants to impress his stepson.
Yeah.
Takes him out to the woods. Just picks up a random mushroom and says like, yeah, you can eat this. It's edible. And his son is like, I don't think that's true. I think we should look it up. And he's like, no, just trust me. It's fine. And it's clearly not. Craig just eats it. And then they go to the mall later. They're just sitting there.
And Craig is trying to connect with his son.
He's trying to have a conversation with him, and his son's like not having it. And then Craig gets violently sick and starts vomiting.
It was right after this guy rode past him on one of those fucking panda things.
We have one of those at our
we do
at the mall. Yeah, I literally like the first time I ever saw it, I walked by and there was the guy running the place was just sitting on one of them. And so when I watched this later, which was like days after that happened, I was like, Jesus, are these like a phenomenon now?
No, they've been there for a while. But yeah, he's like,
wow.
The guy just rides past very slowly, and Craig goes, God, you see how fast that guy went by?
That guy was fucking flying. And we skipped over the whole like recurring bit about how Craig is the one who got all these like speed bumps installed in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
it was a fucking racetrack out there before them, and I had to fight so hard.
I had to fight city council so hard. Yeah, that does come back up.
Yeah,
but yeah, he remarks about how fast this guy on a panda thing is going, and then he fucking violently vomits into this cup, and his son's like, "I told you those mushrooms were bad." He goes, "God, fuck." Then he invites his coworkers to come hang out with him.
God, I forgot about this. Yeah, there's a group of guys at work
that are always razzing him
that he clearly like is trying to impress now and wants to make them his new friend group. And he invites them. He's like, hey, he goes out there and hangs. They're always smoking outside. And so Craig starts smoking because of Austin too.
Yeah.
Goes out there and starts smoking with him. And he goes, hey, beer's at my house this Friday night. Fuck it. I'll fill the fridge. You know, it's worth it. It's so.
And then one guy's like, hey, can I bring my wife? He goes, no.
Yeah.
It's boys only. And he's obviously trying to recreate the friend group that Austin has, and even buys this shitty little dagger.
He does all the same things that Austin did to him, but like obviously at like a cut rate way. You know, he has like this little tiny toy dagger looking thing. And he's like, this is like an ancient weapon that like a French soldier used. And the guys start razzing him. They're like, this is like a little baby dagger.
And like, no, don't fuck with it. Look, can you imagine being a knight and stare across the battlefield at other knights? Like, how would you fucking kill them? You know, like, are you gonna just like tickle them to death? Hey, this reminds me of the dagger that Loki had. You know,
it's like, Thanos. I think.
Thanos, yeah, that's what it was. And he's really particular about like any Marvel spoilers and shit. He's like, there's no spoilers.
Like, no spoiler. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
but then all the guys just start riffing about the new Marvel, which is
they talk about the Infinity Stone. You know, like that Hulk guy, and then you know, Craig loses and like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
He just kicks everybody out.
Get the fuck out. And of course, they make fun of him in the next morning.
Oh yeah. But then he takes Tammy out to the sewer to try and impress her. However, as we said earlier, Austin knows his way around the sewer very well because it's labyrinthian.
Mm-hmm.
He takes so
that's such a great fucking scene.
Yeah,
like so goddamn funny.
Craig has taken Tammy to the sewers and he's trying to be romantic and show her around to get to City Hall. However, he gets lost, and Tammy manages to like scramble up this like section where they have to climb up a ledge. Yeah, Tammy gets up there first. Craig can't make it, and he's like, "Just go on without me." Well, when he gets up there, he realizes he has lost Tammy. Tammy is lost in the sewer.
Yep.
And he looks around for her, loses his phone and his flashlight, is freaking the fuck out, and just like goes home.
It's filmed very much like a horror movie.
God, it's so upsetting. It's truly upsetting. And he goes home, and his son is there with like a friend, and they're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he's like role playing being a pilot, like talking over the intercom to his girlfriend on the phone. It's so weird and funny because like that's absolutely some shit I would do in high school.
You asked me, you were like, "What's the significance of this?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I have no idea."
1,000% something I would have done, like 1,000,000%. Yeah, especially if my parents were out, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll invite like my degenerate friends over, and I'll like talk to my girlfriend the whole time." Like that's 1,000% something I would have done.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, "Where's mom?" And he just like doesn't answer him. And then the police answer the door with a canine and Austin.
Yeah.
And the dog is going crazy, and he's like, whoa, control that fucking animal. What's going on here? And then Austin starts getting upset too, and he's like, this fucking guy, you know. He's like, what's going on here? And the cops are like, sir, someone broke into this man's house, and the dogs have led us the trail to here. You know, are you the only one here? And he's like, no, I live here with my wife. And he's like, is this your two sons? And he just looks at the other friend, and he's like, that's not my son.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, my wife lives here too. And he's like, is she here at the time? And he's like, well, no. And they're like, well, where is she? And she's like, I don't think he answers it. Just cuts to the police searching the sewers with him.
But right before that, when he was like, "Hey, the thing, the dog let us hear," and he goes, "Oh, do you think my house got broken into too?"
Oh yeah.
And then also when Austin swings at him again, he goes, "Whoa, cops, do your fucking job!"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But and then they're all in the sewers. Him, Austin and Craig and all the cops, and they're like grilling Craig, like, "Why were you here? What were you doing?" And he's like, "Well, this guy Austin showed me around. Like, he's always here. He called you guys fucking pigs."
Yeah,
you know?
this leads right. I was just trying to go to the city hall. It leads right in there. This guy showed me.
We broke in and he cut the lock and everything.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, actually, I do like modern exploration."
Austin's trying to play it off.
Yeah.
He's like, "Listen, I just do some urban exploring."
And this is cool, trespassing? No, it's not that. We're just exploring.
Yeah, the cops are clearly looking for any reason to lock him up too at this point.
But yeah, Craig gets crazy and he goes, "They call you fucking pigs! I swear!" And then obviously they arrest Austin.
They both end up in a holding cell that night. While they're in the holding cell, Austin is
really
like
livid.
charming the pants off of a cop.
Cops, yes,
to try to make the best of it. But Craig is over there stewing, and Austin like goes to yell at Craig and slips in a bunch of piss that's like just sitting there on the floor. Yeah. So when when Austin slips and falls, it's revealed that he is balding and has a hairpiece. Mm-hmm. And it looks so bad. It looks clearly like Paul Rudd's wearing a bald cap with a fake wig on top of it.
And Craig can't look at him.
Yeah, Craig is just like
he's stunned.
Doesn't even acknowledge it. Yeah. And so like Austin just gets up embarrassed and like puts it back on.
And then he's like, "Is it good? Is it good?" And Craig's not even looking at him. He's like, Yeah. It's so fucking funny. It's so good.
And the cops come back, take a picture with Austin, for his like grandma or something, and he turns the charm back on. Craig goes back home and after getting let go the next morning and finds that his son has just invited over his girlfriend and to stay with him. And he's like, "Huh, so you replaced your mom already, huh?" He's like, I'm just kidding. He's like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Did you find mom yet?" And he's like, "Well, no, but the cops are out there looking for him." He's like, "You should be out there."
Yeah.
What the fuck,
And he's like, "Are you going to go to school today?" He's like, "No, mom's missing. Are you going to go to work?" He's like, "Yeah, I have to."
Yeah. So Craig goes to work, and this is the day that they're supposed to do the presentation for the mayor.
That's right, for his re-election campaign.
Right. And Craig starts the presentation with his idea of making an app that makes people feel like they're friends with the mayor.
Yes.
But then his boss shuts him down and pivots to Craig's coworkers who have clearly been given the assignment under Craig.
Yeah, behind his back.
Yeah.
Because he even said, like, "I don't want a team. I'm going to go lone wolf on this one."
And like the boss didn't push back, but clearly set up all the other guys that Craig invited over to like work on this without him. And they take over and they're like, "Yeah, we can build off of this, and then just present." He's like, and then, okay, instead of saying to build off of it after the boss says that, they're like, "Okay, but we're going to pivot 180 and do something totally different."
Yeah, that's right. Mayor Newsom or whatever.
They
superhero.
Do a Marvel inspired, like, "We're going to make you look like a superhero." And then the mayor goes, "Oh, you're going to make me a Marvel?"
Yeah. Oh, I look like a Marvel. Yeah. And of course, this gets under.
And then the guy that was spoiling the movie that got kicked out, and Craig's like, "Yeah, remember the Hulk?" And they all just start going, "Yeah."
And Craig goes, "You know what, guys? I've been inspired recently. I think what we should do, we should pivot again and we should, do this mayor, whatever, fucking pig or some shit like that.
You suck. Fuck you. And he just starts screaming at him and "I'm going to fucking kill you."
Yeah.
And then everyone has to hold him back so he can't launch himself across the table to like punch the mayor.
One of the guys,
like, "I worked so hard to get those speed bumps."
And the one guy's carrying him. He goes, "Stop fucking carrying me. This is embarrassing."
And then his boss goes, his wife is missing.
And it's like, "That's not it." And then one of the guys knocks over the fucking water. And he goes, Oh, you did it. You did that.
You knocked my water over. He's like, "Don't hit my chair. Don't hit my fucking chair." But yeah, they escort him out, take him to his office.
Dude. There was like 20 people in the theater when I was watching this. We were cackling. It was so fucking funny.
But they take him back to his office and his boss is like, "Pack your things and get the fuck out."
Yeah.
He gets a phone call on his office desk phone, and his boss is like, "Don't take that," but he takes it anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
And it's the police, and they're like, "We found your wife," and he goes, "Is she alive?"
Was that before or after Austin called him and been like, "Hey"?
Oh, it's after. Sorry, Austin called him before the meeting and was like, "Hey, that thing that happened last night, that's between us, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, I got you."
So he's like promised to keep his secret about his hairpiece.
And Austin's being nice to him again, so of course he's
and Craig is like, "Oh, this is my way back in." Yeah. But yeah, so the police have found Tammy.
Is she alive?
Craig runs back home. Tammy is sitting there in like one of those like like silver lined like emergency blankets. And she's like clearly shaken up. She is telling Craig, what does she say to him at this scene? She's like, I have to, like, Craig is not very apologetic. He's just kind of weird about it and like wants to blow it over.
Yeah, he's making it like, oh, it's not no big deal.
Yeah.
You know.
And then Tammy's like, I have to get dressed. We have people coming over tonight. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, we're having a party. And it's for Tammy's like rescue party, like her welcome home party.
Yeah.
Is this when she tells him that she's moving into?
No, this
Is that after the party?
No, this was she does tell him in the same scene, but she also is like, I had an orgasm for the first time.
Right. She explains that she had an orgasm for the first time in years. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but she says she has an orgasm in years. But she explains that she hasn't orgasmed in a long time. But then when she gets rescued from the sewers, she's like, I had an orgasm down there. And he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, when I was down there, I think I just finally let go of everything. And I just felt this like immense feeling take over me.
And he goes, that's great.
Yeah. And then she explains that she is moving into Devon's pool house.
Yeah.
And just to figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig goes, what? Like says something incredulous, but very stupid. And then she just gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
Because she's fucking over it.
Because he's such an idiot. Is this Toad Boy? Are we about to go back to T-Boy?
Yeah, he starts spiraling at this point because he's been fired from his job. His wife has left him. He's not friends with Austin anymore. And he decides to go see T-Boy again.
Because he lost his phone.
He lost his phone in the sewer, so he needs to buy a new phone. And then he also says, hey, so you said you could get me something stronger than alcohol? And he goes, meet me in the back.
Yeah, and he goes, hey,
tells his boss on break.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna take my 20 now.
And this felt so real as like someone who worked retail. I did not sell drugs on the side, but like this is very like I knew people like this, you know, like this is very realistic for sure. I'm sure like, you know, the guy that wrote this movie like knew someone who sold drugs at a mall. Like this is so stereotypical.
Right.
But he takes him into the break room and like sits him down and he's like, tells him all the things he has. And it's very basic stuff. He's like, I got mushrooms, weed, ecstasy. And he's like, do you have ayahuasca? And he's like, oh no.
But I have something similar.
But I have toad.
Yeah.
He goes, what's toad? And he shows him like it's a literal like terrarium with a giant toad.
Yeah, one of the
it.
Spanish cane toads.
Is that what it is?
That is what it looks like, yeah.
And he explains like one lick and like you'll just have the craziest trip.
Well,
he's like it's faster than ayahuasca.
Yeah. He gives him he shows them toad and he's like, okay, how much? And he's like, $100. Okay. Oh, so you want $100 for the toad? He goes, no, 100 for a lick.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know how to take care of him. And he's like, no, just for the lick. Yeah. When T-Boy is explaining like what the trip is going to be like,
your mind will be eradicated, and
he speaks to him in such a
serious,
calm but serious demeanor, but also kind of loving. Because he even tells him like he's like, I love you
at the very end. Yeah. He's like, when you see God, tell him I said hi. I love you.
But he's like, you're going to have a very strange and wild trip. You're going to feel like extreme pain, but then incredible relief afterwards. Mm-hmm. Like you're going to go through things like you'll experience like 3 months in the span of like 30 minutes.
Your mind will be disintegrated.
Yeah.
And
like
reformed.
A very heavy thing to tell someone before a trip too.
Oh, and he goes, whoa, that was a big lick.
Yeah. And he's like, was that too big? And he doesn't answer them. Yeah. And he's like, will you stay with me? And he's like, no, I have to go get Red Bulls and Rolos for my lunch break, you know? And then he just leaves them and turns the lights out in the break room.
Well, before he leaves, you know, Craig says, I love you, Toad Boy.
He goes, it's T-Boy.
I love you, T-Boy.
And then so he walks out and then Craig lays down and looks at the ceiling.
And there's a smoke detector on the ceiling.
And it converts to like a wall.
Yes.
Where Craig Robinson walks by and walks into a subway set, a restaurant subway, not like the New York subway. And Austin is behind the counter as a sandwich artist. And Craig places an order for like a very generic sandwich. I forget what it was, like Italian or something.
Well, it was like Black Forest ham. And then he got it on Italian herbs and spice.
Yeah. And like he's giving like just like a very baseline like Subway order, and Austin's just like, all right, great choice. You know, like he's being like a very
toasted or not toasted. And he goes, you know, what the hell? Toast it.
Yeah. But it's a very mundane thing. And then like you're expecting something like grandiose to happen and it just ends.
Yeah.
And then T-Boy walks in, he's like, so how was your trip? And Craig's like, what? I ordered a fucking sandwich at Subway. That's it. That toad ripped me off.
Was it like 4 years? Like how long was it? He was like, it was like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you get all the answers you were looking for? I ordered a fucking sandwich. but that fucking toad ripped me off, fucking rat. Yeah, he keeps calling things rats too in this
He keeps
movie.
calling things rats. Yeah.
So good. What a fucking like us describing it does not do it justice.
No,
like,
no.
you need to watch.
It's
this
probably the
fucking
best scene in the movie.
Yeah, easily. Well, the ending is pretty fucking good too, which we're getting pretty close to now.
There's a scene that both times I saw it, didn't know what was happening and just like wrote it off. But does he become a parking officer?
He does. This is shortly after he gets arrested, because when he has the confrontation with Austin, he says, "You guys accepted me way too fast. Guys need rules. You can't just do this, and then, not hang out with me." And then during that montage where he talks about being a parking officer, it's like the same kind of monologue when he was like, "I can see the future." And this bit, he's like, guys need rules. If you want to have friends, have a son. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in here.
I guess I just missed it because I remember there was a scene where there's a guy writing parking tickets, and I guess I just wasn't.
It's him. I think
must have not been paying attention.
I think it's after Tammy gets to go on TV and then has the party.
Right. Because that's about where we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. But anyway, Tammy's like welcome home party happens about now, and there's a ton of people there. A lot of characters we don't know, and some we do. We finally see Devin for the first time here.
Yeah, and he's hot.
And we've learned that he's an incredibly hot firefighter. Yeah. Who refers to Tammy with his last name, which Craig like tries to correct, but no one cares.
No one is, but before that, Craig is in his garage.
Okay, so Craig is hiding from the party because he feels awkward, obviously, and everyone's mad at him because he's the one who got her lost in the sewer, and he is just like sitting at his drum set in the garage, and Connor O'Malley comes in playing a character named Patton.
Is that his name?
Listeners of the podcast will know I am a diehard Connor O'Malley fan. I will die for that man. I want to be best friends with Connor O'Malley so bad.
Sir, if you're listening, please call Jared. He needs you.
Oh God,
he wants to be your friend.
I need what is it called? Like validation by him so bad, I've been a fan of his since like 2008. Like seriously, like when Vine was around, I knew who Connor O'Malley was.
Right.
We've covered his like short films before.
Yeah, The Mask.
Show. Yeah, we never did his other one. That was even better.
Yeah.
But we probably will one day when we really need something to cover quickly. But so Connor O'Malley walks in and he goes, "Oh, hey man, are you the husband?" Yeah, I'm Tammy's husband. "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That's a nice drum set." He's like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's green. Yeah, you don't see a lot of green drum sets." Like, yeah, it's very reminiscent of like the 70s. Yeah, the 70s is a good time. Like things were so much better. Yeah.
Well, there's the Vietnam War.
Then that. But then the 80s and things were pretty good,
That's true, yeah.
But like economically, like it's kind of weird, But they're just like they're shooting the shit and having like a very traditional like guys conversation.
You've never met this person in your life, so you're trying to just keep the conversation.
But you're like
going.
just kind of riffing like between subjects really fast, and like Connor hits him with the "So what's it like, man? Is it good?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "It's such a relief to have Tammy back, man. I'm just so glad." He's like, No. I mean, like, what's it like to try to kill your wife? Because you fucking abandoned her in the fucking sewer. You fucking maniac. Because I didn't abandon my fucking wife. Get the fuck out of my house.
So good.
And then Connor starts like, "I would kill to have a woman half as beautiful as her. Yeah. I would kill to not even be a non-sexual partner of hers. Just to work with her would be such a blessing. I'd be a wonderful husband. And you're just trying to kill her."
How many times did you watch this scene?
I've watched that scene maybe 4 times.
Okay,
because I pulled up the extended one.
Because you have it down pat. It's like
I don't even know how much of that is in the original or from the extended
That's all
version.
the original. What you just said is all in the original thing.
Listener, this is my personal favorite scene in the movie, and there is an extended in the movie, it's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
You can go on YouTube or Reddit, I think is where I found it. And there's like a 30-minute version of it that just keeps going, and it's so good. But they keep looping back around. So how it works in the full extended version, and it was all ad-libbed. Like they were improvising it as they went.
Yeah.
But Connor O'Malley will shoot the shit with him, and they'll just riff on subjects, and it's so fun. And then he'll circle back to like, "Oh, then you tried to kill your wife," and then they start escalating and screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Tim is so fucking close to breaking every single time. They keep cutting to him, and he's trying so hard not to laugh at the drum set.
The part where it's like, I think we're finally becoming friends.
Yes, and because it works its way back, and he's like, "I'm glad we talked. Actually, you're kind of cool." And he's like, "Yeah, you are cool." For a guy who tried to fucking kill his wife.
Yeah, Tim's got the biggest fucking smile on his face because he's like, I'm trying so fucking hard not to lose it. But Connor's got him, dude. Connor's got him dead to rights.
And by the end of the extended scene, like when Connor finally does leave and like slams the door, Craig just goes, "Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
Like, who does he know here?" It's so good. I love it so much.
It's one of the better. It's one of the better those scenes. But yeah, and
There's even. Oh wait.
What?
We have to talk about their riff on Arkham Asylum.
Oh, that's the one that
It's in the extended.
Yeah, it is.
It didn't make the movie, but
I sent it to you on Instagram.
Well, I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to get spoiled. But then I saw it when I watched the full thing later.
Yeah.
So eventually, when they're riffing, they get to like, what would it be like in Arkham Asylum?
Right.
If there was like a general pop area of the prison, they're like, they don't do that at Arkham Asylum. Everyone's in solitary, and they're like, no, you just don't see that section. Like Scarecrow and Joker, they're all in like single cells, but like there's a gen pop area of it, and they're like.
What if there was a show?
Yeah, they're like, well, we should write a show about this.
We, the two of us, yes.
And as they're getting there, and then he goes, yeah, and then it could be you're there because you tried to kill your fucking wife, you fucking psycho.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So the party is wrapping up. Craig walks into the main room and decides he wants to give a speech because he's interrupting like Devin giving a very heartfelt speech.
Devin doesn't say anything. No. He gets in there.
Isn't it after that?
No. So Craig gets up there. You know, it was like, I'm so glad she's back, whatever, to Tammy Waterman. And
gives like a kind of a shitty half-hearted speech about, having her back. And then Devin, I guess, takes over.
Says something, yeah.
And
then
like
says Tammy
uses his last name. Yeah. With her, his surname with her. And Craig tries to correct him, but like no one's listening. They're all like tuned into Devin now at this point. And then, but he keeps insisting that like Devin has to stand up on the stool.
Chair.
That
He's if anybody wants to do a speech, they gotta get up on the stool.
But yeah, and Craig is dejected and walks out.
He tries to do a parade for her, but nobody joins.
Oh, that's right. That's how he walks out. He's like, "Come on, everybody, a parade for Tammy!"
And
everyone just lets him walk out. Connor O'Malley though decides like, "I'm going to stand up here and give a speech," and starts saying how like we need to be back in Afghanistan.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't like the way that we pulled out of Afghanistan.
We should be back there.
We should be back there." That's so good. Yeah, I think now's the part where he becomes a parking meter monitor.
Yeah, we get a montage of like how he's trying to get his life back together.
Yeah.
He tries hanging out with his son and being cool with him again and his two girlfriends. And then he finally decides to buy Tammy that minivan that she wanted.
And take her to dinner.
Yeah, and takes her out to dinner. Oh, actually, it's for the stepson's birthday, but they have a big, nice dinner together.
Yeah.
And things seem to be working out. Like Tammy seems to be like interested in how Craig is like fixing himself and stuff. On the way back from the dinner, the son asks if they could come in and watch a movie at the house again, like old times, because she isn't living at home anymore.
They want to go rent the new Marvel.
Yeah, and then watch it at home. He's like, "Would you mind staying at the house and watching it with us?" And she's like, "Sure." And Craig is obviously, enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
But as they're coming home, they pass Austin's house and see that Austin did buy himself that nice yellow Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig, I think, seethes about this, but
he's a little upset. But he's past it. He makes it home. They do the whole thing.
But also, they also notice that there's tons of cars there because he's hosting other guys.
A party. That's right. Yeah.
I think that's what sets him off.
Yes.
But he goes back inside with Tammy and his son, starts like reconnecting with her, and Tammy is like, "I can't believe you bought me that van." And he's like, "I should have done it forever ago. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh wait, I forgot to get candles for our kids' cake. Let me run out and get them real quick." And she goes, like, "Okay." And he goes, "Hey, I'll be right back. I love you." She's like, "Yeah." I forget what they say here, but I'm glossing past it because he goes outside, gets in the. She goes, "Here, take the keys to drive the minivan."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh hell yeah!" He gets in the minivan and starts to pull out the driveway and drive away. But then,
hold on, they're playing music as if this is the end of the movie.
Yes,
and then
it's like happy music, and then he drives off screen, and then he comes back into frame facing the opposite direction, and it's not Slipknot, it's something else. Some
other
heavy metal music starts
stuff,
blasting,
and it zooms it right into his
zooms in on
face.
Craig's head, and he is furious, and he looks at Austin's car, his new Corvette. Or did I say Camaro earlier? I meant Corvette.
No, you said Corvette. You've been saying
I did?
Corvette.
Okay, good. And just floors the minivan.
Yeah.
And he is just like revving down the road like a fucking racetrack. Hits the speed bump that he got installed.
Yes, undone by his own.
But based on the sound effects, wrecks the minivan.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Because you hear it like shut off.
Yeah.
He gets out and sneaks into the backyard of Austin's house and just walks in the sliding glass door like he was there the whole time and grabs a beer out of the fridge. And everyone's staring at him. And Austin's like, "Hey, man, you can't just like come in here, man." And he starts insisting that like, no, like it's cool. I'm here. Like we're hanging out. and it obviously causes a scene. He's trying to talk his way through like with the guys, and he's like, listen, I know I fucked up, but like I just want to be let back in. Like there should be rules, like you were referencing earlier. Like there should be rules about this. Like I didn't know that I was messing up. Like I just want to be friends again. You guys can't just be so accepting and then kick me out after I made one mistake.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I said I'm sorry. Let's start over.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's not working, and that the guys are still like trying to be like, you got to go, man. And then so he pulls out the pistol that he stole from Austin's house earlier and starts waving it around.
And he keeps being like, ask me a question, get to know me.
Yeah.
Come on, ask me a question.
He's like, let's play that. You know, like ask me a question and then go, what do they end up asking him? They're like, what is your favorite?
No, just ask me a question, Jared.
What's your favorite type of French fry?
Fuck, I can't remember. Ask me another one.
Yeah.
I can't think straight. I'm too fucked up. Ask me another one.
So yeah, that doesn't go well either. He can't do that. So Austin lunges at him to try to get the gun.
Well, before that happens, the next guy who asks him a question, he goes, well, who the fuck is this guy? It's a new guy. You've already got another new guy. What's your name? And he's like, don't you, man? I've got 2 kids. I've got 2 kids. What? Who are you? My name's Jim. He goes,
Jim?
What? Jimp?
It's like jump with an eye.
Fucking Jimp? You know, and then that's when
he's thrown off by this. But then Austin lunges at him to try to wrestle the pistol away from him.
When does he talk about the guy's busty daughter?
Oh, it's right. It's right at that point. Yeah, gotcha. He's like, I've been thinking about you and your busty daughter. Man. It's so fucking bad.
It's so bad, dude. God. But yeah, Austin tackles him, and there's a struggle, and then.
But in the struggle, Austin, like everyone dived because the gun went off.
That's right.
No one got shot though.
No.
But Austin's hairpiece flies off.
Yeah.
And Craig sees it and like
gets
as
back
everyone
up.
starts to get back up. Yeah. Craig is like yelling at everyone like, get back on the fucking floor. I'm running this fucking shit.
I will shoot any of you guys. And then he points at
he motions at Austin to like fix your hairpiece.
Yeah, to hairpiece. And then he points the gun at the guy who has the daughter and he goes, I want you to put your fucking head up. You demand attention.
It's John Glazer's character.
That guy.
The guy from Delocated.
I've been wanting to blow your fucking head off.
Yeah, he just starts insulting him so much.
And then, Austin finally gets it fixed, and then he
gives him a thumbs up. Wink, and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna leave. You know?
It's a school night, and Daddy's gotta work in the morning.
Yeah.
And then the cops pull up and he goes, you called the fucking cops.
You fucking
rats. Yeah, he calls you rats. Yeah.
And then he jumps out the glass screen door again.
Yeah.
And it's so funny the way he just like falls through it. Glass goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is like all the guys walking out through the garage and Austin is carrying Craig all scratched up and bleeding from the glass to the cops.
Yeah,
and the cops put him in the backseat of the patrol car. And you just see him like handcuffed in the back of the car, like staring at Austin, like waiting for him to acknowledge him. And Austin's back is facing him, and all the guys are giving their statements to the police.
Yeah.
And Austin looks back at Craig and
gives him a wink.
Just gives him a little wink. And Craig lights up.
He gets the biggest smile.
Fucking hard.
Yeah. And that's it, baby.
And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And then we get what is the song that plays at the end?
I don't know, but it's the same song.
It's Ghost City DJs again.
Yeah. It's
and then it's followed by another song called "Let's Kill the Cops," which is a fun song. It's a very weird like '80s synth song. It's really good.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what a movie!
My favorite thing about this film is that you really can't tell where the fuck it's going to go, and it's filmed with such a tension to it that it's almost like a horror movie, but it's not. Yeah. And they do a ton of setups. But then there's almost no payoff. Like the best one is, the Toad Boy one.
Yeah. It's almost menacing, but then it's actually like, he's kind of a good guy for like a teenage drug dealer,
Yeah. I love this movie. That shit was, like I said, I saw this with my 2 Gen Z friends, like a 26-year-old and a 21-year-old.
And like they ate it up, right?
They thought that shit was the funniest.
That's the weirdest thing is like, I Think You Should Leave is cross-generational. Like Gen Z kids love it. And they're like, oh, Kurt Robinson or Tim Robinson, he's so me. And it's like, but he's like 40.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
40 or late 40s even. It was funny too, because like at one point in time, I can't remember what part of the film, I saw like a couple of people get up to like go to the bathroom and they were like 80-year-old people.
Oh, wow.
And they were having like everybody, when there was like big pops, the whole theater was laughing.
Yeah.
I think everybody in there really enjoyed it, and it was so funny. And then, I had a bunch of in jokes with my stupid Gen Z friends. And I even now, like, I'll reference the fucking movie all the time. Austin says something to Craig almost like in their first interaction. He goes, "Stay curious, Craig Waterman." And
that was going to be my outro.
oh, damn it. Sorry.
It's okay.
But like, I'll say that shit to Haley sometimes. I fucking love this movie.
There are so many like just charismatic little things that Austin does that I'm like, oh, I know people that do that.
Yeah.
You know, or I've employed it myself to kind of be a little more mysterious. Okay. On that subject though, this is what I really want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Have you ever felt like, obviously we've all felt like a Craig, but have you ever been the Austin?
I am Austin.
Okay. You are the Austin of our group. No joke.
No, I wouldn't say our group.
No, you are.
Oh, okay.
1000%.
I don't think so. It was definitely Nathan. Nathan was the Austin of the group. No? Okay, whatever.
Maybe in high school for you guys or something.
Okay.
I wasn't really around back then.
No,
I never got to know him that well.
I gotcha. He's got great stories about his grandmother.
I regret never taking him up on doing a
portrait
of me. He offered to do one, and I was like, I was going through a phase where I didn't like myself, and I was like, I'm good, but thank you. That's really sweet of you. But now I'm like, oh fuck, that'd be something really nice to just have in the house, you know. And I wish I should have taken him up on that. But yeah, you are 1000% like the Austin of our group, you know. I'm serious.
I appreciate that. I was gonna be like in my Warhammer group. That's definitely me.
Oh
like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
You know, the guys want to hang out with me, and like, that's not happening. I'm hanging out with my normal friends, you know, or you know, I have all these old stories from, you know, way back in the day and shit. Like, it's just, it is fun to be a storyteller and have everybody enraptured with whatever you're talking about. So I guess that would be the commonality between me and the Austin character.
I've been the Austin at like almost every job I've had.
Yeah.
There is a certain type of guy that like they find out what my interests are and they're just like, oh, I like, this is my dude. And they just think I'm the coolest guy ever. And I'm just, I actually suck, man. And I'll even like, I'll be like, modest about it and I'll tell them that. And I think sometimes that has a backfire effect and they're just like, that makes me cooler to them sometimes, actually, you know? Yeah. But I can feel it happening too when like I'm talking to like a coworker that like I haven't really talked to before and I can just see their eyes lighting up and being like, you're so cool. And I'm just like, oh no, that's not, I wasn't trying to do this. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to sell you like a lie.
That's funny.
But yeah, I realize like Austin, I drive like a well-kept older pickup truck also. I have like really weird eccentric interests.
Collectibles and shit,
and collectibles and like music taste like that, you know. And then I'll be
listen
like,
to punk.
Oh yeah, and new metal too. I have taken people to places like, oh my god, I remember inviting over a friend from school one time because my parents like own a bunch of property, and I was like, hey, we should go hiking across all of this, and I remember like this guy was definitely the like Austin of our school friend group. But I was like, isn't this place so beautiful? It's so cool. And he turns to me and he goes, what are you going to do? Make out with me now?
I remember this. And you're like, and at that moment in time, I realized I needed to be emotionally shut off to everybody for a hot minute. I remember you telling me about this.
That guy is the reason, like, I kind of made myself a huge asshole, like retrofitted myself to be a huge asshole for a long time.
That guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's not Austin. He's not genuine. He's the
But we all loved him. Like, all of us guys in middle school, like, loved that kid. And then he got held back and didn't go to high school with the rest of us.
You guys, forgotten in the waste bin of history.
Yep. And then he posts like MAGA stuff on Facebook now.
Wow.
At least last time I checked, I deleted my Facebook, so I don't know anymore.
What a cool person.
Yeah, really cool guy.
Were you going to say, like, have there been instances where you've been the Craig of the group?
Oh, 1,000,000%. That's what I was like. I think that's less interesting though, because we've all been Craig more often than not. But I was thinking of like, there are certain things where it shows that like tricks that Austin has up his sleeve to be charismatic. And I'm like, oh, I've done that, you know, or like, I'll even like be in a moment where like I'm being an Austin. Like, obviously I didn't have, that's not what I named it, but like I'm being an Austin right now. And I'll be like, you know, it'd be really cool if I said something like stay curious when I leave. And it's like, it's gonna fucking win, you know? and like, and no one's seeing through this, like they're eating it up kind of thing, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah, this movie hits both ways. It's so funny because like I really like how it like goes through that veneer of like this is just tricks that Austin has.
It's just a character.
He's just a charismatic guy. Yeah.
It's a confident front that he puts up in order to how do you say garner a community.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But he's genuine in most instances. Like, you could say like,
sure.
You know, him lying about having a phone and all that other shit is it is what it is. But he seems like a genuine person. You wouldn't have a community like that if you weren't genuine.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
it is very hard to have a friend group and be fake and then have that friend group survive long enough to learn My Boo in acapella. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was going to say, how would you cure the male loneliness epidemic?
Oh, God.
And have you watched the most recent season of King of the Hill?
I'm not finished.
Okay.
I have not finished King of the Hill. I'm like halfway through it, I think. But yeah, I don't know the cure for male loneliness other than like get friends. Because yeah, why are young men so eager to be taken in by these like weird like Andrew Tates of the world and shit, you know? Like,
I will tell you.
Yeah.
Or this is my thought, right?
Yeah.
So from something that I've heard is that it is very hard for Gen Z and I guess maybe Gen Alpha kids to be genuine with their interests because liking anything is cringeworthy.
Yes.
So
you're hitting the nail on the head. Like lean in.
Exactly. So
like
I mean,
embrace cringe. I have heard this too. Like people are just like, and just fucking embrace cringe. Like don't be afraid of it.
Yeah. You shouldn't be ashamed of liking stuff. If I was ashamed of liking Warhammer, I would not be where I'm at today. You know, it is a hobby that I enjoy. It is meeting up with friends and playing games with them is like church to me. I do not need some sort of religion because I have my group, you know?
Yeah.
And so if you have a bunch of these people that, you know, maybe don't have the best communication skills and they're neats, you know, they want to stay in and they want to play video games, but they don't have community. And then the community that they can reach, which is online, tells them, yo, if you're playing video games, women don't like that. So you need to stop doing that shit. And your only hobby that now is being on the internet, chastising other men for, you know, their interests and hobbies and hating yourself and not having a community that isn't toxic.
To kind of connect a loop that I referenced in our weapons episode.
Yeah.
I think South Park is a big problem about this because they embrace this insincerity.
Yeah. When you brought that up, I was thinking about this, but that wasn't really the conversation we were supposed to, you know, we weren't having.
Right.
But yeah, I'll get you.
But there's been like, ever since South Park, there's been this idea that like anything sincere sucks.
Yeah.
And you have to like openly mock it.
You have to have shields up because if you show sincerity, you will then be made fun of or chastised.
Right. Like, oh, you care about something? Yeah. That's fucking cringe.
And now I'm going to make fun of it to make you feel bad.
Exactly. Yeah. Like everything sucks. South Park has been around for so long that like they've gone through cycles where I think the creators have acknowledged that like they were wrong about shit. You know, like they've been homophobic. They're still fucking homophobic, but they've been homophobic from the get-go. They've been transphobic. They're xenophobic. Everything. And like, yeah, they're mocking those things at the same time, but they're still giving in to all of these things.
If you don't have good, I'm not going to say like, oh, media literacy and all the shit, but if you don't have good media literacy, you don't realize that you're not in on the joke in certain instances, right?
But also
use what they're saying as a weapon against the groups of people that they are mocking, but like they're also mocking in order to mock you. Does that make sense? It's like a roundabout way.
I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. But also like, to South Park, they don't use the word cringe on South Park. I don't imagine. Maybe they do by now.
Yeah.
But like they lambast everything because everything sucks. Like to have any kind of sincerity is bad, you know, and negative, and you shouldn't care about anything.
Yeah.
Because then that's fucking cringe, bro. You know, to put it in like a very Gen Z way.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you're right. Like I do think that's a key aspect to it is like, no, you're allowed to fucking care about things and have interest in like niche specialties, like
and be excited about stuff.
That's good. Exactly. Yeah. Like. I do see, okay, obviously neither one of us ever had this fucking problem because we got very lucky at a young age, but like I do see dating advice for young men all the time on the internet that's like, have hobbies and interests because women actually find that interesting. And I'm like, damn, is that why I had no problems? Like,
it is the fact that you are showing interest and caring about something. You are passionate about something. If you show passion towards this thing, then it shows that you have the capacity to be passionate about other things. You know, like, I like my little weirdo who, you know, has, you know, card art on shit, or I like my little weirdo who's into building Legos or whatever. It's something. It shows that you give a shit about something.
Yeah.
You're not some sort of nihilistic asshole that won't care about me because you don't care about anything else. You don't care about yourself.
And I've seen that given to men as dating advice. And I'm just like, well, who are these like blank slate men that like don't have hobbies or interests? And I'm like, oh, these are the guys that are impressionable and fall for this like manosphere bullshit.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is, though. You're right. Like I've never been that guy, thank God, and I don't really have any friends that fall under that. I just don't associate with people like that. Like clearly, I can smell them from a mile away and then walk the other way.
Filtered out pretty hard.
Yeah. But also it's I think it's a bigger endemic with younger generations. There's still absolutely guys our age falling for it, but like we don't know them.
Right. Well, also think about this too, is like everything is expensive. These are kids that are getting into the workforce, and like video games are fucking $70 to $80 now. You know, new consoles are going to go up because of the tariffs. Magic is the most expensive it's ever been to play like competitively.
Owning a house seems further away than ever.
Yeah, Warhammer is very difficult to get into. Like they've got some good price points, but it's still very expensive.
Adults buy all the fucking Pokemon cards, so kids can't get those either.
That is one of that thing. Nothing on this. I don't know. I can't say that. There are things on this planet that get me really
so much hyperbole. Calm down.
I need to calm down.
I'm guilty of it too. I know.
There are so many things on this that happens that makes me really upset, and seeing adults stealing the joy from children by standing in front of these stupid vending machines and constantly buying one. There is a kid waiting to get Pokemon cards. Blows my fucking mind. Makes me so angry. I hate that shit. Like collecting has become this get rich quick scheme when that's not the case, man. Like Legos are really expensive. Like it's hard to have hobbies and shit. My kid loves Warhammer, and he loves video games, and he likes the art on Magic cards. Like he's gonna be lucky that I have all of this shit already ready for him.
Yeah.
And when he becomes of age, I'm so like, I'm not distraught, but it does suck to think about the kids who want to have hobbies and they're gonna be priced out. Sports gear is expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like what happened to play it against sports? Do they even exist anymore?
Do you know why? We can do a deep dive on this one day. This could be an episode of Spellbound and Gagged.
Sure.
But private equity.
Private equity
has
100%.
moved, and it's almost always the answer now why everything's ruined. Private equity is the biggest HVAC technician owners. That they own all the HVAC companies.
You were telling me about this.
So yeah, if you want your air conditioner, repaired, you're more than likely calling a company owned by Berkshire Hathaway, or no, sorry, Goldman Sachs, the other big company.
Yeah.
Because private equity has moved in and bought all the HVAC technicians. They've also moved in on children's sports, because they realized it was a huge moneymaker. Like parents throw so much money at like sports equipment and gear and everything so their kids can play sports. And so they moved in and made it prohibitively expensive, to the point where like, less and less like rural and urban kids who are, less fortunate, can't even get in. They're priced out of it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not provided to them by their schools typically then because of it. And so the parents have to buy it for them. And then the less fortunate kids can't fucking play. And that is, often because of our society being so fucked up in the first place, scholarships for athletes was seen as like a key way
to get out of
for kids
poverty.
to get out of poverty. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and so it's becoming like a fucking death spiral now.
Yeah.
It's so evil. Anyway, how did we?
I asked
your
how
kid,
to
your
cure
sports, male
loneliness.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Is it social safety networks? Is it bring the price of entry down to hobbies?
Yeah.
What is it, man?
It's wild. It's so fucked, man.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully if you're listening to this, you took something away from it. You're listening to a podcast that's not hosted by like shitty, weird manosphere guys trying to sell you like
we're not trying to
brain
grift.
pills or we're no grift here.
Yeah. This is genuine.
Zero grift. We
Yeah.
make no money doing this. I would like to make money doing this,
It'd
but
be
I'm
really
not going to
cool.
grift you.
Yeah. If you ever hear about like Raycons or MeUndies or whatever, believe me, I'll probably be using those things.
Those are at least real products.
Yeah.
They're not
brain powder.
what is the fucking Alex Jones brain pills? Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Brain Max or whatever. I almost wanted to do an Alex Jones impression when I did Spellbound the other day, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. That'd be too weird.
Can't do it for 2 hours.
I didn't want
There's
to
no fucking
scream
way.
at like 9 o'clock at night in my house either.
Yeah.
Will, how many stars would you give Friendship?
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is a perfect movie. This is This is 5 stars for me. I could watch this any fucking day of the week. I could do it sober. I could do it not sober. I could do it with friends. I could do it by myself.
Yeah.
I almost watched it last night.
I agree.
But
It is
I
a
ended up
very
playing-
watchable movie.
Yeah, I ended up playing Space Marine last
That's
night.
fair.
But yeah,
I gave it a 4,
that's fine.
but like it's
Give
a
it-
strong 4.
Yeah, give it something to work for.
Yeah. All right, Hanko.
Yeah, there you go.
But then later, when he's doing the like TaskRabbit knockoff thing for
Boomhauer.
he gets mad that he doesn't get 5 stars.
Yeah, of course, because he's always
He's
5 stars.
perfect,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
perfect in every single way.
Would you release this under our Debaser label?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Like,
Why not?
it's such a fucking weirdo movie. It's like it's got comedians you like, it's got comedians I like.
Yeah.
Once again, it's endlessly watchable for me. Like I can't wait to be able to quote the entire film at one point in time. It'd be really cool to get any sorts of cut footage. I mean, like, fuck, the Blu-ray version of this film comes with like the 30-minute, garage,
Connor O'Malley garage scene,
which is like, how do you get anything that's beyond that? Like, it'd be really fun to maybe have like weird knickknacks, like maybe a map of this Undercity.
Okay, I was going to ask if we did like a big fold-out poster, what would it be of?
It would be the sewer
like the
system
sewer
to
map?
get
that's good.
to City Hall.
Okay, on the reverse side, though, I would want like a poster of Austin's band.
I was just about to say
Craig as the drummer.
Yeah, Mayor whatever sucks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great. Like, it's like live and it's, Austin and Craig in the background and
in Austin's
has all the
basement or
credits
something.
and shit. Yeah. Like, God damn it. That would be so, it'd be so good. Or, a missing persons poster with Tammy on it.
Oh my fucking God. Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's really
Isn't
good.
that good? Hey, this is free, but it would be really cool to like get tapped for pitches, man. I'm kind of a funny guy. Just FYI.
If we did like trinkets, which are like kind of a waste, honestly, but like if we did a trinkets, there would be like a little frog keychain that
frog.
you could like.
Oh, no, that's it. The frog, mushroom, the dagger, the arrowhead, a drumstick, and then the golden gun. You do like itty bitty little.
God, yeah.
Dude, it's perfect. It fucking writes itself.
How cool though! Like it's such a cool guy thing to have that wooden box that the gun's in that says "A storm's coming."
Oh, storms are coming.
Storms are coming. It's honest. Like my wife was even like, "Cool" when he saw it. Well, folks, that's been our show. Thank you for listening to Debaser. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to us on your podcast app and follow us on social media by searching for @DebaserPod. Our wonderful co-host is Will, or should I call you Austin? Will, where can people find you, and would you like to plug anything?
Yeah, you can find my band at Sheriff Grady Judd Sucks. We're going to be playing.
Fucking A.
We're going to be playing at the Hatter in Lakeland in a couple weeks.
Was that a real venue?
It was. And it was in Lakeland.
Why do I know that? I've never been there,
because
but
it was like the big thing in the
I think I
early
knew.
2000s.
I think I had friends that played there in a band.
Yeah, if you were a teenager and you were living in Polk
Yes.
County, like that
I think my friend's band Mord would play there.
Yeah, that's why I was.
That's fucking funny.
You're welcome.
Man, what a throwback.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
I've got Instagram and fucking Blue Sky. It'll be in the credits. Who cares? I've got
underscore infinity. Will switch
Yeah.
-engage.
That's
baby.
right.
For my co-host Will Taylor, I'm Jared. Goodbye and stay curious, everybody.
So good. All right, what were you mad at me about? What'd I do?
Oh, we didn't do it on air.
We didn't need to.
Debaser, a film podcast, is hosted and produced by Will Taylor and Jared Rusk. The show is mixed and edited by Jared Rusk. The theme song is also by Jared Rusk. The cover art is by Dog Bites Back on Instagram. Special thanks to Haley and Courtney for their love and understanding. Check out debaserpod.com for links to all of our episodes and to find us on social media like Blue Sky, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for listening, and take care of each other. What's your favorite type of French fry?